The midterm election showed more blue than red in Michigan.
The varsity volleyball squad went against the Bobcats last night for the semifinals. We have the results.
And you better enjoy this warm Thursday because it will be our last feeling of heat for quite some time. DTV News starts right now. The Michigan midterm election results are in, and it shows that Democrats won over the state. Good afternoon, Davison.
The election was a close one, with Whitmer winning 54.5% of the state. The more populated cities, including Flint, was flooded with blue votes, and Dixon with 43.9, leaving the rest of the state more of the Republican Party.
One of the most talked about proposals was Proposal 3. It kept the state divided, but all three proposals were passed in Michigan.
The National Technical Honor Society is now at DHS. Students with a 3.0 or higher in just their CTE classes are now eligible to join the NTHS. If you received a letter inviting, then you have met the GPA requirement. An informational meeting will be held on Wednesday, November 16th from 8:45 a.m. 9:15 a.m. in the Media Center. All applications for the NTHS are due Friday, November 18th by 2:36. You can drop off all applications in the Media Center anytime between now and then. If you do not receive an invite letter join and think you should have, please stop by the Media Center and speak with Ms. C.
Students are now able to test out of certain classes starting Friday, November 18th. You will receive all information on the procedures needed to test out after you sign up. You still have a little more than a month to study. The test will be administered on the week of December 12th. Next Wednesday, November 16th, the Student Council is hosting cider and donuts. They will be held before school right in front of the main office. The cost for a donut or cider are each $1. And if you're feeling a little crazy, the combo is both $2.
Today is the last day to buy your sour suckers from the Key Club. Just find a member or someone who's carrying out one of those little brown boxes to get yours. They're only $1. We have some stuff going on after school today. The Environmental Club is gathering recycling after school. Anyone can attend. Try and help make a difference. Vex Robotics Club meets today after school in room 117 in the Davison All-Ed. This is open to anyone interested in robotics, and tutoring is offered to anyone. No need to sign up. Just look at the tutoring signs. Tutoring can help you in a variety of subjects.
Coming up in sports, Cooper explains the transitions of fall sports ending and winter season beginning.
And in weather, Sam gives us the rundown of these shifting Michigan temps.
I've been involved with sports my entire life. Coached high school sports for nearly 40 years. 4 years ago, I left the sidelines and I jumped back on the field to become a referee. Without refs, there are no games at all. Referees are crucial in keeping the kids safe, the game fair, and the sport everlasting. I'm Greg Moriarty, and I rep high school sports.
I got Jimmy Collins on the slam.
After an amazing volleyball season, the Cardinals had their final game last Tuesday. Good afternoon, Davison. We have a lot to talk about in sports today. 2 days ago, the volleyball girls went against our biggest rivals, Grand Lake Bobcats. The game took place at Lakeland High School and showed a good start for Davison, winning the first set. Then, Grand Lake went on to make Davison lose the next 3 sets in a row, beating the Cardinals and slamming themselves into the finale. Although you didn't cross the finish line, Davison, you still ran. Great job to the volleyball girls, and keep your heads up. Athletes, the time is now to get in your athletic registration if you're interested in playing a winter sport. Although you may have turned in last year, you must make sure to turn one in once per year. In addition to registration, make sure to turn in your physical dated on or after April 15th of this year. After that, please stop by the athletic office to get a yellow card and turn that in to your coach on the first day of tryouts. If you don't have one turned in, you will not be able to participate in the tryouts until one is in. If you have any more questions regarding this, feel free to see Mrs. Bruce in the athletic office. Any girls planning to play soccer this spring should sign up for the Davison Soccer Remind messaging app by texting DAVGirlSoc to 81010. There will be an informational meeting next Wednesday, November 16th at 2:45 for all the boys and girls who are interested in running track this winter. This also includes the throwing and jumping events. Everyone from beginners to returning athletes are welcome. The meeting will be held in Mr. Ames' room 105 B. He hopes to see you there. Winter sports are coming up fast, and we have the tryout schedules for you. Next week, November 14th, is filled with tryouts, so let's take a look. Girls and boys bowling is from 2:45 to 4:45 at Rollerball Lanes. Inside the school, we have wrestling tryouts at 3 p.m. in the wrestling room. Then later in the day, girls have basketball, and it's from 4 to 6 in DHS Gym. If you're interested, come out and show what you got. Hey Sam, I've been falling for this nice weather. Will it continue for the rest of the week?
Cooper, I'm sorry to say that the pleasant fall weather will not last for much longer. Good afternoon, Davison, and let's get right into your 4-day weather forecast. If we head on here, we can see that the only trend this week is actually that we don't seem to go from fall, folks. We seem to fall right into winter. Because as you can see, on Thursday today, it's going to be a high of 74 and a low of 50. And then on Friday, we'll go down from high of 61. Then on Saturday, it's a high of 43. And finally on Sunday, it's a high of 39. As you can see here in Michigan, we don't even have fall, folks. We go right into winter. And if we take a look at the radar, we can actually see that there's nothing near us. Actually, Wisconsin might get a small storm, but luckily, other than that, we're actually quite free of snow or rain, somehow. And as you can see for that, I'm about done here. I'll send it back to the desk.
DTV brings more info on all things news, sports, and student life off the air too. If you want anything from sports updates to updates from all across Davison, visit DTV News. There you will also see updates from all of our past live events. As well, if you want a list of all of our social media, visit dtvnews.org.
It's been nice to get some of the hot temps in our fall, but in a way, I'm kind of ready for the cold weather.
I know I always prefer winter to summer, I'll tell you that.
I mean, I went to Virginia, it was like 70 degrees out, and like I came here and it was like 40, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a shock.
Oh yeah, like I went all the way to Arizona. It was like boiling hot, 80 degrees, but now it's going up to like what, low of 21? Whoa. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. It's gonna be freezing out there. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day, Davison.